All right, time now for Great Day Law. Each month, we like to check in with our friend, attorney lawyer Twillie of LA Law for some helpful, free legal advice.
Yes, Lawyer the Lawyer. Hi, Lawyer.
I'm great. I'm great.
Yes, it's your name. So spring has arrived. The warmer weather is here.
Yeah.
I find already, like I'm looking around, there's people with there's skateboards, all that. So
Yeah.
we're seeing more motorcycles, more people on the road, just a lot of stuff, a lot of people out in general.
Right, right. Yes. Although I think we're in for some rain.
Thursday. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, temperatures are rising, weather's getting nicer. You just got to be careful.
All right, there are two types of motorcyclists. The ones that obey the law and do everything right, and then there's the guys that zip in and out of traffic.
Yes.
That they terrorize me. Like they're not obeying the law.
Correct.
What happens in the incidents that
Like, what if it's their fault?
Well,
listen, you're trying.
Yeah. Listen, there are both sides of the coin. There's a lot of motorists out there that are trying to do everything right.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of motorcyclists out there that also try to do everything right.
I completely
agree.
agree.
But then on the other side of the coin, it's the same. So there are motorcyclists out there that are zipping. I've experienced that on the highways, which is absolutely terrifying. But you got to have your head on a swivel as a driver, right?
Head on a swivel, okay?
And no, seriously, you got to be checking your mirrors. You got to be looking around. Motorcyclists are held to the same standards as automobile drivers,
right.
And so they are supposed to obey the rules of the road also.
Okay.
So but sometimes they just swerve so fast that they're in your blind spot, which I know we do need to check. So
correct. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, before you move over, maybe you double check.
Make sure.
And try and see, make sure there isn't a motorcyclist.
Who's at fault if someone was in your blind spot like that?
That's the tricky part.
Okay.
It really is the tricky part. In Connecticut, we have something that's called comparative negligence. So it could be a situation where, hey, that motorcyclist, depending upon how they were operating their vehicle, they may bear some responsibility, but the sad part is they'll probably cast some blame on you too.
Okay. So it works both ways.
It does. It does. That's why I implore people, like literally, if you know there are motorcyclists out on the road, you just have to take that extra glance.
All right, and don't leave the scene of an accident if you get involved with, Do not.
Actually, I represented a motorcyclist that was struck by a car that was attempting to switch lanes.
Okay.
And then they kept going.
Did they know?
I don't even know if they knew, honestly. I don't even know if they knew. So
you got to make sure. Yeah. Okay. So and that's what's so scary is a lot of times if it's car versus motorcycle, there's some really serious repercussions.
Correct.
For the motorcyclist. So we just need to be really, really aware, and
get a lawyer.
And you should absolutely be getting a lawyer. It doesn't matter. I represent injured people, but I mean, if you're somebody that's actually a tortfeasor, is the legal term of it. If you hit somebody, you're going to want to call your insurance company right away, let them know, and they will hire somebody to represent you.
Oh, they will?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is, if you're thinking, gosh, I know this is my fault, or someone's going to say my fault, you don't want to avoid saying, let me pay out of pocket, let me do this. You want that insurance company involved.
Absolutely. You're going to want to get them involved because you don't want your personal property or your assets at jeopardy.
Okay, and because that can really be a problem.
It happens.
It happens.
I've been on
the other side. Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
that's why we all want umbrella policies, too.
Exactly. Get an umbrella policy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
To get in touch with Lawyer Twillie, you can visit lalawct.com. You can also follow along on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And you're on the Tik and the Top?
He's the TikTok.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Lawyer the Lawyer. Yeah, follow him, Lawyer the Lawyer. And we'll become Lawyer. We will be joining you on Facebook Live in a little while, so you can actually
looking forward to it.
Learn all the things.
Everybody be safe out there.
Absolutely.
Be safe.